What's up guys, welcome back to Nuts and Bolts Auto, and today I'm going to be working on my 2006 F150. I'm going to be changing the window regulator. That's right there. That's what makes the window go up and down. Now what happened is that as I was driving, I started putting the window down, and as soon as I cracked the window down, papers started flying inside the cab, and I quickly hit the button to put the window up, and I just heard a pop, and then my window just slid down real fast. So once I got home, I tore down the door just to see what had happened, and I can see right here that the cable for the regulator just unwound itself. So just by looking at this, I'm not sure if the cable just came apart or if it broke inside on the regulator, but I bought a brand new regulator just in case. So before I move along any further, let me show you guys how I got here. Okay, so to get started on removing the door panel, you look down here and there's a 1/4 inch screw right there and another one over here on this side. Once you got both of those bottom screws out, then you can remove this trim that's covering your door speaker. To get it off, you're going to use this prying tool. You're just going to stick it in right between where the trim meets the door panel, and then you pry out and it'll pop off. Now you can remove these 4 screws holding in the speaker with the 7/32. Pull off the speaker and remove the clip in the back. Remove this rubber grommet, and then with some pliers pull out these plastic pieces. Now you can see this separation right here on the door panel. You're going to be able to stick that prying tool right here and pop this apart. Now you can squeeze in the tabs and remove the connectors. Now you can remove that bolt with the 5/16. And finally, to remove this door handle, you use a flathead screwdriver to pry this apart. Once you got those 2 bolts off, you could use your prying tool right here to remove the door handle and pop it out. Now we've got everything needed to remove the door panel, so we're going to grab the door panel and push up and then towards you, and it should come out. Now just pull the door handle through the door panel and it comes off. We're back to this liner, and I had already torn it off to see the inside, but when you pull it back, you want to peel it off just as much as you need, and don't throw it away or don't rip it all off, because this is on here to keep dust and wind outside of the cab. And so if you rip it all off, it's going to be dustier, windier, noisier too. So try to keep this intact as much as you can. Now you're going to have to grab your window. In my case, my window's fallen down. So you're going to have to grab your window and push it up. And right there you'll be able to see the bolt you need to remove or loosen to get the window off of the regulator. Lift up the window with one hand, and then with the other one and a 10mm, loosen off the tension so you can remove the window. Just remember to hold your window tight so you don't break it. Once you've got the right side of the window off, you can lift up the window, and right here there's a little notch cut into the door, and right there you'll be able to see the other bolt that you got to get to. Hold the window regulator with your left hand up so you can remove tension off the window. Once you feel that it comes loose, then you can stick your hand right here and hold it up while you let go of the regulator with your left hand. Now finally, to remove the window regulator, you have one bolt right here, another one's down here, that one right there, and this one right here. They're all 10mm. Just remove them. Now we remove the clip for the window motor, and then remove this bolt for the window motor as well. You can see it's all loose inside, so just turn it all over to its side and you should be able to get it out of here through the hole. So here's the new window regulator. It's an aftermarket part. It lines up exactly as the original one does, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. As for these bolts that come in here, there's some slots on the door, so you can leave the bolts on and just slide it in the slot and then just tighten them. Okay, to get this back in the door, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to slide it in like that into the door and then spread it out once it's inside the door. There's these notches where you got to put the top and the bottom into. So just keep messing around with it until both notches land and they both land inside the correct slot. Now I've got all 4 bolts in and the window motor bolted in as well. So just go ahead and pull the wire out for the window motor and plug it in. Hook up the controls so we can make the window motor work and bring itself up to put together on the window. Go ahead and stick your key in there, open the key so the window can go up and down. And now here, make the window go back up. So now the window is resting onto the window regulator. Now we can tighten the bolt just so it holds the window snug. So once you got that other side, move the window back up. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Now we replace the window regulator. The window goes up and down. It all works out. Make sure to test it out before you put the door back together though. Once you verified everything's working fine the way it's supposed to, now just do the reverse of the process to get everything back together. So there you go guys, we got the window regulator replaced. Just give the window one last cleaning and you're ready to go. Hope you guys liked the video, and remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those other goodies. Thank you.